Hello everyone, Pat the Video Guy here for PelletSmokerGrill.com. And are you wondering what a pellet grill or a pellet smoker is? Well, stay tuned because I've got some answers for you. Alright, up until about 2014, I didn't know what a pellet smoker was, or a pellet smoker grill for that matter. And then when I went to an all-day grilling school in Phoenix, I was introduced to a pellet smoker grill. Never seen one before. I thought it was the slickest thing. Up until then, I'd used propane. I've used charcoal briquettes. The charcoal briquettes are messy. It takes a while to be able to cook and then clean up afterward. The gas grilling is pretty slick, very convenient, but you don't have any wood flavors getting into the meat. And there may be some propane smokers out there, but I haven't used any of those. But my idea for smoking and whatnot has always been a wood situation. When I saw the pellet grill, there was also a smoker. It's kind of an all-in-one unit, like what I'm going to show you here in just a moment. You're able to grill with it, you're able to smoke with it, and you do it really conveniently with pellets. And they come in a bag. You just put the pellets into the hopper, and that's your fuel. You're not using gas, you're not using charcoal. That's your fuel to keep everything hot or do your grilling on and stuff. It's slick. So what I'm going to do is show you. This is a Pit Boss Austin XL, but there's a lot of other different kinds out there. This is one that I've got, and then I also have a smoker over here, also with Pit Boss. But a pellet grill is really simple. Right here, this container right here is where your pellets are. This part down here is your control panel where you can set your temperatures and kind of monitor things right there. Real simple. This big area, obviously, this is where you're going to do some cooking, where you're grilling whatnot. This unit has another grill, another rack up here. I just don't use it that often. And obviously your smokestack. Got a side plate over here. I'm going to plug it in and we're going to get it going, but the deal is with these it's really simple. Really simple. Keep pellets in your hopper, keep it plugged in. These require electricity. You're doing the electricity because the pellets need to get to where the firebox is, which is right about here. That's where all your heat is, and there's an electronically controlled auger system that slowly feeds the pellets into the firebox. Fire, of course, heats everything in there, and if it's on a low temperature, then you're going to be getting more of the smoke, and it's all regulated right here from the control panel. Pellet smokers and pellet smoker grills are by far the most convenient way to cook, to smoke and grill steaks and whatnot. It's right up there with gas grilling as far as convenience, in my opinion. So, let's get it fired up because I got some steaks to cook. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is plug it in. I know I've got pellets in there. The Austin XL has little glass things where you can see it. And then you turn it on to the lowest setting. Actually, you need to have the door open here too. Hit the button. And you should be able to hear that noise, that little zzz. That's the fan that comes on. Inside there, you've got a fan that's close to the flame, and that fan helps to keep that fire not only going but also particularly hot. So you've got a lot of heat in a very small place that does a very efficient job of cooking and whatnot. And so what's going to happen now is going to go through the fire up process, the warm up preheat situation. And it's going to slowly start to feed pellets into the firebox. And there's a hot rod, there's a metal rod in there that's going to get heated up, red hot. It's going to catch the pellets on fire, and then that's going to cut off, and the flame is going to pick up from there. And so this process preheating right here takes about 5 minutes. And it's going to smoke up, and then it'll die down. And then I'm going to close the lid, and I'm going to set the temperature, and then we're going to bring out the steaks. All right, been a few minutes, so We're going to turn this down, and then I'm going to crank this up to about 400, and it'll take probably about 8 or 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so to get to that speed, get to the temperature. And then what I'm going to do is show you what's really cool about the Austin XL, which is rather unique, is that you can cook direct flame on here. And I'm going to show you that process. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take one of the grates out so I can show you how it slides over one out. Alright, that's what that direct flame looks like, and this is what I slid over right there. So you can see that. I'm going to slide that there. I'm going to put the grate over the top there, and that's where I'm going to put my steaks, and that's how that works. So I think we're ready to start cooking. Alright, got my steaks here. These are thin cut ribeyes, by the way. I've already sprayed the grill, and so I'm going to place these, and I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. One like this, then we're going to slide him over here. Alright, I'm going to cook him 2 minutes. I have the one that's going to go in there for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to slide him over and bring over the other one for 2 minutes, and then we're going to flip them, move them over. Because they're thin cut and because that's a very hot fire, I'm looking at a total cook time of about 4 minutes. That's what I'm thinking right now. I may, at the end of this video, explain what really happened. Alright, changed my mind. I'm going to go about 90 seconds. I don't know. So I'm going to move this, bring this guy over, and he's going to cook for 90 seconds. And I'm going to flip this first one. I'm using a timer right away. Alright, now I'm getting ready to switch him again. Slide that guy out of the way. Move this guy over, because I already flipped him. Now we're going to flip this guy. Again, direct flame grilling is unique to the Austin XL, and I think there's only a couple other models out there in different makes, but very few pellet grills have this option. Check the link below this video if you're seeing this on YouTube. Check the links below because I may have some links to where you can get your own pellet grill with the direct flame option. Okay, we have just about 30 seconds left here. What I'm going to start doing is turning down, because this is going to take a little while. This is one of the differences in a lot of other grills and stuff. Goes through a cool down process. You want to burn out the pellets. You want to burn out the pellets that are in that firebox. You want to burn those out. It'll clear it out, and it does a fantastic job of clearing out most of the ash that's in there. So cleanup is, I mean, there's almost no cleanup. So in a little while, this is going to totally burn itself out. I'll turn it the rest of the way off. It'll all cool out. Be good. I think our steaks, they look a little dark, but it's kind of how my wife likes it. Okay, so I gave the steak a few minutes to kind of rest in there so all the juices didn't flow out. Let's take a taste test. Definitely has some char, but it's tender. Good stuff. Very tender. And of course that's unique, or that's something nice about a ribeye. Alright, so how did everything turn out? The steaks came out really well. As you can see, they were dark, and again, that's a char that my wife kind of likes. And if you're looking for a char situation there, then going direct flame is going to be your best avenue for that. The steaks were juicy, probably 90 seconds max, and these were thin cut ribeyes, so 90 seconds max per side. You saw how I did it there. I do it again, but I really hold it to 90 seconds. Steaks came out really good, and I added a salad to it and whatnot. And so anyway, bottom line, that's the basic overview of how a pellet smoker grill works. Vertical pellet smokers are similar. You don't really grill on those; you smoke and whatnot. But that's the overall function of a pellet grill. Hopefully you liked this video and found it helpful, and if so, I'd love for it if you subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment, put a thumbs up there, and I look forward to making more. Maybe we'll see you down the road. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.